over time, especially if the more people are beginning to front end to Virginia, people are ruining all the soil in the eastern part of the state, which forces people to have to keep going further and further west over time to find soils. And the time that they began to get into this area is around the early 70s.
It's July 3rd around 2 o'clock, 2:40 actually. And I'm just setting out. I tried to get as many miles as I can before it gets too dark. I'm about 70 miles from Richmond. I went over again, flooded the canoe. I'm in the middle of the river. There's more rapids down there. I don't know if I can get to the side of the river to pull out the canoe and drain it. I'm gonna try, obviously, but fortunately I haven't lost anything, except for an empty water bottle, but I don't know if I can get to the side, right where I'm standing, which is got this little island here, but I couldn't pull out on that. It's incredibly muddy. I can't get to the side. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I don't want to lose that. You guys bail out the boat. Okay, let's put this away. Let's get my knee braced under the boat in such a way that I can hold it upright, keep the water, any more water from flooding in. Now it's just a matter of using this bucket here to try to get all this water out so that I can float down the river again. I think I'm going to sell this when I get to Richmond and go back to Vermont, get a job, and forget this whole thing. To get my canoe drained out using this big bucket and myself back into the canoe before that next stretch of rapids. I was going to record it before I went down the rapids, but I got sucked into the current. So, according to, it's hard to tell on Google Maps, but it looks like I got another mile of fellow rapids, and then I'll look for someplace to camp. I do need to find someplace soon because my tent is soaking wet, and my tent is completely soaking wet. So anyway, fairly certain I didn't lose anything this time. That's good. But I'm gonna put my phone away and focus on finding people. We're another freaking waterfall. Flooded my canoe again. Fortunately, this sort of boat ramp, gravel stand where I can pull out, so it'll be easier to empty this time. I'm probably gonna see if I can't set up my tent here. I think it's somebody's property. I thought I saw a house, but I'll go up and see if there's anybody there and ask, and if there isn't anybody there, I'll just camp. Well, this is the area that I pulled out. There's another house up here. I'm gonna go see if there's anybody home and see if I can camp down here, because I am 7:30 and I'm utterly exhausted. Hopefully there's nobody. It seems like it's pretty high, which might explain why I had such a hard time going through those rapids yesterday. Glad I'm not camping on that island tonight, right? That's clearly normally an island. Good morning. It is July 5th. I found this beautiful little next to the river to camp in. There's a boat ramp, but there was no trespassing signs, so I figured it would be a good place to spend the night, and it was. Barely heard the fireworks, which is good, and nobody bothered me. So I'll be getting up soon. It's about 7. And I'll start packing up to get ready to go. So the property owners came down to do some maintenance. Found me camping. But they were totally cool. They were like, just don't leave any trash behind and it's all good. So, yeah. Obviously I never leave trash behind. So, thank you again, if you ever see this video, for letting me camp on your beautiful property. July 5th, I'm slowly paddling down the James River. Right now I'm just going with the current. The current's pretty strong, so it's still moving pretty fast. I was tempted to spend a day and just relax at that place by the river where I camped last night, but then the owners showed up and I figured it would be best to move along. They were very nice. Didn't have a problem with me camping there as long as I didn't leave a mess, and I didn't leave in a mess. So, when they pulled up, I was a little worried, but I got up and I was very respectful, and I was like, paddling down the river. I got here last night. I didn't have any no trespassing signs up, and they're like, yeah, it's fine. So I was very happy for that. I was a little concerned, but very happy that I didn't have a problem with me camping there. So I packed up, started moving. The guy who, one of the owner's son told me that there's an island that they like to camp on sometimes about 20 miles from their spot. So that's probably going to be my goal for the night. Found some people camping on the side of the river, and they gave me some water. They gave me a full up my gallon and a liter. The liter's actually got cold water in it. I'm gonna drink that now. The gallon's got tap water, but it's better than trying to drink this river water. Even with the filter, that's something I just don't want to do at all, ever. There's an old bridge here outside the new bridge. It's kind of cool. And a boat pull up, but I'm not stopping. Somebody told me there was a store half a mile up the road. I'm not going up the store. I'm fine. I got enough water, so I'm just gonna keep pushing on. It's about 2:30. I'm looking for someplace to camp. I've been on the river since 9. I'm pretty wiped out. I don't know how much farther I'll go before it stops up. That is cool. Well, just roll into this boat dock with there aren't any no trespassing signs. So I'll probably spend the night here unless somebody rolls in and says I can't. So I just had somebody roll up in like an RV recreational vehicle type thing. Turned out to be the property owner, so I explained what I was doing and asked if it would be okay if I tented for the night, and he said it would be fine. So I'm gonna set up my tent in a minute right there. I think it's flat enough. And then I told him I'd be gone first thing in the morning. So he was fine with it. He said he was going off to hunt some coyotes. But I'm just glad he was okay with me camping, because I mean, okay, technically there's a state park where I can camp in 6 miles, but I don't really want to paddle anymore today. I did 20.75 miles today, 21 miles basically. I'm exhausted. Just rolled over to see this beautiful sunset. I was laying the other way, but I rolled over, and this was the first thing I saw. Good morning. It is Sunday, July 6th. It's about 7 a.m. and I'm starting to pack up. The weather report is saying that it's supposed to, there's a 70% chance of thunderstorms after 2 o'clock. So I'm going to try to get a couple miles in and then find someplace else I can camp and wait out the rain, because I don't want to be on the river in a thunderstorm. That sounds like a desperately bad idea. There is a state park in about 7 miles. I'll probably get there in just like 2 hours, so I don't think I'll stop there. I'm about 30 miles from Richmond, which is where I'm going to need to get out to Portage. But I don't know, once I get close to there, finding camping can be really hard, so I don't know how far I'll go today. I'll try. I'll look around and see if I can find something good. I might stop at the state park. It's possible. I'm not sure. And I'm all packed up, getting ready to slide into the water. It's 7:48. I'm out early this morning because I wanted to clear out of this. Guy said he was okay with me camping here, but he didn't seem like he was super enthusiastic about it. So I'm out of here early. Do you need to find some more water at some point? I only got a gallon left. But that'll have to do until I can find some more. Go past some Tier 1 rapids without too much issue. And then got spun around, of course. So as I get closer to Richmond, the clouds are turning dark. There's a chance of rain this afternoon. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to find some place to set up sooner rather than later. But so far I haven't really seen any place. I've seen a couple of nice looking areas, but they've always been like in front of multi-million-dollar houses, and well, it seems like a bad idea. Also, I'm a little low on water. I've got about a gallon, which is probably enough for the night, but depends on what the weather does. In this little gravel bar, set up my tent, and got dumped on. I didn't get my tent set up, and it got completely filled with water. My boat's full of water. I'm soaking wet, but it stopped raining for a while, so I'm going to push it out. And since this is such a crappy place to set up my tent, as you can see, I wouldn't be able to stake it out because it's all rock. And over here, there's already signs of flooding. If we get a lot of rain tonight, this whole thing will probably be underwater. So I'm going to try to find a better spot to camp. The sky's gray and I'm hearing thunder, but I haven't been able to find any place to pull out. I found a dock that looked like I could maybe get out on it, but the mud was just so thick I just couldn't get my boat close enough to the stairs to get out. So now I'm looking for something, anything, where I can pull out before this thunderstorm hits me. Haven't found any place to pull out. This weather system is looking grim. And we can clearly see I'm getting rained on here, even though it's not very heavy yet. I'm sure it'll get heavy in a minute. Well, that way looks great. Behind me, it's so rainy I can't even see it hardly. And I googled, what do I do when I'm caught in the middle of a lightning storm? And it said, get off the water. And I was like, well, great. Seek shelter. Awesome. Where? Yeah, this is pretty bad. Lovely. Hail? Not quite. Not fun. Thank God for the waterproof camera, right? What a lovely day, right? Am I right or am I right? Absolute downpour. Oh. So I stayed at this boat ramp up in this field up here. Somebody cleared out a section of the field and camped there. Nobody bothered me. Packing up early. It's like 7:30 or so. The rain, it was raining this morning. It just stopped. Or, well, mostly stopped. It's still getting drips, but at least the heavy rains appears to be past. So I'm packed up. All my gear is packed up. I just gotta get it, flip the boat over and get it loaded. And then down into the water. I'll be in Richmond later today. I don't know if I'll get a chance to upload any videos. I have no idea how I'm getting through Richmond. I can't paddle through Richmond because there's several waterfalls. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm paddling down. It's the 7th of July. Oh, it's my sister's birthday. I'll have to call her I'll text her and say happy birthday. But it's the 7th of July. I am paddling down the James River. I'll be in Richmond shortly. I have to portage around several dams in Richmond. I'm going to contact a couple rafting companies and see how much they charge for such a service. And but I'll probably end up just trying to walk it. I'm not sure what the route though. I have no idea. I've reached out to some people that said they had friends. I think I'm going to reach out to Miss Janet, see if she knows anybody in Richmond that might be able to help me. I'm not backpacking, so I was kind of weirded about whether I should or not, but I think I'm going to. Good thing I found that boat ramp. Because otherwise I would have been tempted to camp on this very small sandbar. And I'm fairly certain it would have gotten flooded. We got a lot of rain last night. And the rain's gone down a little bit. But I bet that would have been flooded if I camped there. It's misty. We're getting like little bits of mist coming down, but no actual rain. So it's still raining, very lightly, misty. I'm coming up on this road, which is 288 according to Google Maps. About a mile past this road is a landing, which I'm probably going to get out and stop at. I called the 2 numbers that I had for river sports in the Richmond area, and neither one of them can help me get past Richmond via a shuttle type of situation. The first one I called completely blew me off. They were like, "So we've got vehicles, but we can't help you." And the other one, the guy was super helpful, told me, helped me, told me where to go and how to get past the different rapids and dams, but couldn't come and get me and help me that way. So hopefully either Miss Janet or my friend Damien comes through with some help. There's a massive house up here on the hillside. That's just too much house for any one person to be living in. Almost looks like it's something left over from the Revolutionary Civil War era, which wouldn't surprise me too as much, I guess. Well, it's 1:15. I've been here at this park since about 10:30 or 11. There's a dam, as you can clearly see from this sign. There's a dam in 4 miles. It's the first of several dams. I could paddle closer and portage around it, but then I have another dam and then 2 miles of rapids. I'm just looking to skip this entire section. But so far, I've had no luck getting a ride. I've got a couple of people on Facebook who I've reached out to. Hopefully somebody will respond. This guy named Grant and his wife just gave me filled up my 2 gallons of water, so I got some water. I'm making my way slowly down towards the dam. Hopefully I can find somebody that'll help me across the dam, because I absolutely cannot paddle over the dam. That's a death sentence to even try. They really want you to know there's a dam coming up, don't they? They don't really give you a place to pull out. I tried real hard to find somebody that would help. Well, this is where I pulled out. As you can see, it's not the greatest spot in the world. Came up these steps. Basically just gotta brute force it. I had hoped I could use the wheels, but clearly that's not gonna work. I mean, maybe it would work, I don't know, but I'm just gonna brute force it for now. So I got my canoe set up on the portage wheel for the first time. It makes it fairly easy to move. A lot easier than dragging it over this crap. I got a text this morning from the guy that gave me water last night. Said he might be able to help me move the canoe around Richmond. He'll let me know at 3 o'clock. So I'm kind of hanging out here until 3 o'clock. I am going to go and jump in the river real quick to take a quick bath. By bath, I mean dirty water soak, whatever. Got all my gear spread out here. Should probably take it out and dry some of it, but for the most part it's okay. It didn't rain last night, thank God, because I didn't have my rain fly on. I knew it was supposed to, but I was like, I'll wait until it starts raining to put the rain fly on, because it was hot and super muggy. So I pulled off way down there at the end of where the grassy area, sunny area is. It took me, well, I camped down there, so I camped on this old road, but once I get down to the other end of the road, I found this, which looks like a much better place to pull out, except for the log there. That's a little annoying. But then, it's hard to tell exactly, but when I look over there, almost looks like I could pull up on that sandbar and then just walk past the dam. But nobody mentioned that. It's hard to tell exactly. I'll look at it from the other side of the dam. Maybe it's more dangerous than it looks. Guess that sandy island was an optical illusion. Good thing I didn't try to go for it, right? That dam looks damn dangerous to me. Alright, so hopefully this local guy I met yesterday is going to come and help me move my canoe around the rest of Richmond. And he's also, I think, going to take me to the grocery store, which is great. Canoe fell off the wheels twice before I realized what was wrong. I had one rope tied to one piece. I'll show it to you later. Figure what I did wrong, but I figured it out. It's got it working right. So. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely glad I didn't go over that dam. Holy crap! I was told 10 people died going over that dam last year, and I'm certainly glad I'm not one of them. Whew, that is some serious downhill. I would be able to launch from here, but I'm going to wait for the Grant to show up. Getting down here would be awkward anyway. My wheels don't really like this gravel crap.